guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been very highly requested and I am finally getting around to doing it. So today we are going to be making fonts, your own handmade typefaces. That's super easy to do. So if you look at my thumbnails and most of the stuff on Katnipp, I have structured my own fonts on my website and things like that. Now, when I was at university studying graphic design, fonts were not my forte because they require a certain level of patience. They take a very long time to produce. I wanted to find a way that was going to be super quick and easy, and I found this online web application called Calligraphr. So I will show you exactly how I personally did it. Now, if you want to go into more depth with fonts and stuff, and if you want to learn how to make beautiful script fonts, and it's something you're really interested in because it can really make your brand stand out if you have a personal font that you can't get anywhere else because you have created it yourself, then I would highly suggest checking out our sponsors today, which is Skillshare. Now, you've probably heard of Skillshare before if you follow artists and things, because they are literally amazing, guys. Like, I am a huge believer in always growing and learning new things, whether it's to do with art or business or anything, and Skillshare is an amazing online platform which has professionals teaching you amazing new tricks and tips and online classes that go into depth. And Skillshare, our sponsors today, are also offering our followers for a limited time 2 months free for a short period of time. So go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check them out. They are an amazing online learning platform, and they also have some really in-depth processes on how to make handmade fonts. So I would definitely check that out if you want to learn a way to make them in more detail, if you want to do it professionally, if you want to sell your own fonts, then I would highly suggest checking out the classes over at Skillshare and making the most of the limited time offer that they've got in the description. So this is just how I make fonts personally. So I'm going to be showing you two different ways to make fonts. I want to make two traditional version fonts. So I'm going to print out the template and actually use pencils and pens to create my first set of fonts. And then I'm also going to do one on Procreate. Now, if you don't have Procreate for the iPad, you can use Photoshop or something like that, whatever you want to use. But you can literally use pencils and paper and a computer and you've got your own font. So let's go and let's show you my computer screen and get into the tutorial, shall we? Okay. So here we have Calligraphr, and you just want to go to www.calligraphr.com, and I'm obviously on the English site, and you will come to their webpage, which is like this, and you can see it says start app or upgrade to pro. Now, if you can do this for free, so you can actually create some fonts for free, but they limit the amount of characters you have. So if you want to have an extended set of characters, they do a one-off payment version, and you can upgrade to the pro version, which gives you more letter sets, which means you can do an extended range of fonts. So I'm just going to do this one-off purchase of $8, and this is what I did last time, but you can try it out for free. So try it out for free first and see if it's something that you'd like to do, and then if you're happy with it, then you can try it out for $8, which is around £6 in UK, and that's a one-off payment, and you can use it for a whole month for that payment, or if you want to use it for 3 months it's 16, or 6 months for 24. But I am going to do the 1 month for $8 because I do want to have numbers and letters and some colons and commas and dots and things in my font. So I'm going to do this one-off payment. So I'm going to create a template, and you just click create a template over here, and this is what it gives you. So this gives you a template. This is going to be a template that you print out, and I want minimal English, which is all of these, minimal numbers and minimal punctuation, and this is normally exactly what I use for when I'm making fonts. I just use this. I'm not looking to sell my own fonts, so I don't do all of the different foreign languages like German and French and everything. I just do the basics, what I think I'll need to use. So I'm going to download this because I'm happy with the characters that I want to download. And it gives you a choice of whether you want to print it as a PDF or PNG. Now, I'm going to save it as a PNG because I'm actually going to put one of these files into Procreate for drawing on, and PNG will work better for Procreate. So I'm just going to select PNG, and then it also gives you an option of how big you want the template cells. Now, this is just the cells in which it prints out on the template, which I'll show you in a sec. You can also select characters as the background, so it will kind of say A, B, C, D as the background, and you can go around it. But I'm not going to select that. You can select it and have an experiment and play around, but I'm not going to select that. I'm just going to click draw helplines, and I'm going to click download here. So now it says download your template, but here we go. We're going to click on this to download the template, and it's downloaded over here, and it's coming into my downloads folder here, as you can see. So we're going to open that, and this is what the template looks like. So if you click the button where it said characters in the background, it would have a faded character of all the letters and numerals, and you would draw over them, but I didn't want that. I just wanted the like guides. It gave me 2 sheets of paper here for the option. Now I think these are a little big, so I'm going to just make it, I'm going to download the template again, and I'm going to make them a little bit smaller. So I've changed the size of the template cells. Let's have a look and download that. So they all fit on one page now, as you can see. So now these all fit on one page, and I'm just going to save this, download a few ones and see what's best for you. This is fine for me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print this out. I'm going to load some plain paper in my printer, and I'm going to print this out. So let's go, shall we? So now the template is just printing, and it looks like this, just like it does on the screen. And now we are ready to draw on our new fonts. So let's take it through to my other office and experiment with some new fonts. Okay, so I have the templates here ready to go, and I also have 4 different types of pens. Now I'm going to be using black because I feel like when you scan it in, it's going to be a nice bold colour, so that the scanner is going to pick it up fine, and when it gets converted into Calligraphr, it's going to work fine. So I've got like a normal uniball pen here, a micron, and you can get creative. I've got a Sharpie and a pencil too. But I think for this one, I've already used the micron and the pencil in previous works. So I think I'm going to try the uniball and the thick Sharpie marker. So let's go in with the Sharpie first and see if we can create a fun font. So I'm going to get my first template, and I'm just going to put a sheet of paper underneath just so that it doesn't bleed through to my table at the other side. So as you can see, in each of the corner, it represents what symbol is going to be transformed into that font. So it's got A, B, C, D, E, F. So you just illustrate the corresponding letter or number. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's go in with our Sharpie and see if we can make something fun. I have such trouble drawing these and symbols. I really can't draw them. Look, what is that? I can't draw them at all. Now there is guidelines in here, as you can see very faint lines and strips, and I just try and keep in the same guidelines. If you went up and down, it would kind of give the font that up and down kind of look. Maybe you wanted to go with that, I don't know. Just experiment and have fun with it, I suppose. Oh man, I am so sorry. The sun is shining very bright on my table right now. I haven't got blinds in this office yet, so I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so that's my first letter set done. Wow, this shadow, wow, this is great. Filming a YouTube video and it's sunny outside. The one day I don't want it to be sunny. What is this? But yeah, this is basically what I've done. I have made a letter set using the Sharpies, and I think that's going to look cute in the computer. I can't wait to see how this one is going to turn out. I'm now going to try this uniball pen, and I'm thinking of doing more of an italic font for this one, so I'm just going to draw on like a slant. Again, I am very sorry for the terrible lighting, but it suddenly got sunny outside, and I still haven't got blinds in this office. Let's try this and again. Why do I have, what is that? Why do I have so much problem doing that? And that's it for my little italic range as well with the uniball pen. So for that one I've used the uniball eye pen in fine. Oh my gosh, this lighting's gonna ruin this whole video. And ta-da! That is them. Doo-doo. I'm just gonna get Procreate over here, and I am going to draw it on Procreate. Now I'm on Procreate here, and I'm just going to import the template that I've shared to my iPad from my iMac. And it's great using things like Procreate and Photoshop or any digital based products because you have such a variety of different brushes and styles that you can experiment with. So I've got the template here, and I'm just going to select a brush. Now what brush do I fancy using for this one, I wonder? Let's try the calligraphy brush, and let's try monoline. Now the good thing with using Procreate or for the new version of Photoshop is you can turn the streamline up, which means it makes it nice and smooth. When you write on, it automatically smooths it. So if you've got kind of a jittery stroke, it smooths it out so it's nice and smooth. So I'm going to turn streamline up a little bit, but I'm not going to put it to max, just by going into the presets and clicking streamline. And I'm going to charge my Apple Pencil because it's run out. And then we're going to just go into Procreate, and we're going to create a new layer in Procreate by clicking the plus button here. We're going to select a black colour and select our pen. Just going to experiment and see how big, because I'm fancying a really chunky, cute font for this one. So yeah, that size is right. And then let's do the same thing in Procreate. And we're done. Ta-da! So they all look pretty similar because my handwriting is pretty similar. But now we're all done, we're going to import this on a Calligraphr, and we're going to see what it looks like. To scan these two files into my computer, I'm just going to be using my Epson 960. You want to make sure that all the corner marks are clearly visible on your scan. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan these in. And then I'm just going to share the one that I've done on Procreate over to my iMac, which is simple. So now we've done that, we've got it all sorted, we scanned it in, I've got the scans over here, I've got my Procreate file and my scans, as you can see, just there. And we are now going to import it into Calligraphr. So we're going to click on over here where it says My Fonts, I'm going to click on that, and then we're going to click Upload Template. And then it says you can select multiple files to upload or add templates at a later date. And we're going to select a file. So here we go. And I'm going to click automatically clean templates. So it does it for me. And I'm just going to choose the first one we did, which was this Sharpie one, and see how this one turns out. And I'm just going to click upload template. They all look pretty funny to me. So I'm just going to click add characters to your font. Now that it's all uploaded, you can see all the characters that we've done. This was using the Sharpie pen. I'm now going to click build font. And I'm going to create a name. So I normally name mine Katnipp. All my fonts are named Katnipp, so I can just type in Katnipp and find it. And I'm going to just call it Chunky Sharpie. Because that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to click build over here, and then it gives you a font preview size. So it gives you a font preview so you can flick through it. That actually looks really cute. So if you remember me saying about drawing it on the grid, if you draw it slightly up or down, it will have this handmade feel where it goes up and down. But that actually looks adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with how that turned out. And this was done using the Sharpie. So let's do a size comparison. Mine is so small. Oops. So if it's not appropriate, you can change it by edit font details. So we need to edit font details over here. And we need to increase the size, I think, to probably 180. Word spacing, I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Oh no, maybe keep that. Letter spacing, let's just increase it a bit. Save. Build font again. I'm going to call it Katnipp Chunky Sharpie again. Build. Let's see what this one looks like this time. There we go, that's much better. So there's a bigger gap in between the spacing. You can adjust this when you put it into Photoshop and stuff by using the character kerning and letter settings, letter spacing, whatever. But that looks pretty cute to me. So let's download it. I'm going to download a TTF or OTF. I don't actually know if any of them make a difference. And it's as simple as that. I now have a font. So I'm going to click this. And I'm going to click install font. That's how you do it on a iMac. I'm not quite sure how you do it on a PC, but you just install a font as you would have installed any font. And I'm going to click install font, and then it should install. And as you can see, all my other fonts that I've created are all down here, and it's just been added to the section. But I'm going to upload the rest of my templates and see what the other ones look like as well. So let's get into scan number 2. Now we have uploaded and downloaded our new fonts, which was super simple. Basically, you print out a template, you go into Calligraphr, you make a template, you print it out, or you put it into Procreate and Photoshop, you draw your letters on, you upload it, you download your font, and you're done. And then now it's time to experiment. Let's open Photoshop and just experiment with the new fonts that we've got and see if we can make them look cute. So this is our first one that we made, which was the Katnipp chunky Sharpie font. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They look so cute. I'm really happy with how they have turned out. I really love the chunky Sharpie font, and I love the chunky boy that I have done on Procreate, especially the lowercase one. That looks literally amazing. I'm so happy with them. So yeah, that is basically it. How easy was that? It is so fast, so easy, and I am so happy with the new fonts that I've created. You will probably be seeing these fonts on all sorts of things now. I will probably use them. I'm really happy with how the chunky Sharpie one turned out and how the Procreate one turned out. So I'm definitely going to be using them in my later work. So watch out, YouTube and my thumbnails and everything else. Those are going to be used in my products soon. So it'll be interesting to see you guys. If you guys experiment with this method, make sure you tag me in your Instagram posts or wherever you post it and show me how your experiment with making your own font turned out. And it's super easy. If you want to learn in depth about more detailed versions of fonts to sell, I would highly suggest checking out Skillshare, our sponsor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this, Skillshare. It seriously means the world, and with companies like you, it helps artists create and grow and find new techniques and way of improving the business they're at and their life, just having fun. Maybe you're just a hobbyist and you like learning new techniques. Skillshare has hundreds and hundreds of classes online, so I would highly suggest you go check them out, and I will leave a link in the description below so you can get your 2 months free for a limited time only, guys. Limited time only. So yeah, thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. It seriously means the world. I really hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you have fun making some fonts. Remember that Calligraphr does offer a free option, so make sure you try it out and see if you get the feel of it and see if you enjoy working with it before you make the one-off payment. Otherwise, have fun and have fun creating your fonts. Don't forget to tag me in them or share in a comment below if you've created your own fonts, so other people can see and get inspiration. My fonts are always going to be quite childlike and cute because that's just how I draw and write, so it'll be interesting to see how you guys change your font and make your own. So I hope you found this video helpful. It's been long awaited, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you so freaking much. I will see you in the next video. Alright then, I love you. Goodbye.
Thank you.